There's a particular disorientation in being called by your first name after decades of being called by your title, doctor, chief, professor, as if the letters in front of your name were load-bearing walls and someone just quietly removed them. A man I worked with, I'll call him Arthur, spent 41 years as a surgeon. For 4 decades, when I walked into a room, people needed something from me, and I knew exactly what to give them, he said. Now I walk into a room and I'm just a man in his 70s. I don't know how to be that yet. If that sounds like the unfamiliar version of yourself you've been meeting lately, I want to say this first. It is not a small thing to lose a role that organized your entire sense of competence and worth. Of course, it disorients you. You spent a career being needed in a very specific, very legible way, and civilian life doesn't hand out the same clear signals. Here's what I've come to understand, both in my practice and in watching people I love retire from work that had defined them. The title was never really the thing people valued in you. It was a container for qualities that are still entirely yours: steadiness under pressure, the instinct to help, the discipline to keep learning. Those don't retire. They're just looking for a new place to live. Arthur eventually found his footing teaching suturing technique to nursing students one afternoon a week, unpaid, uncredentialed by anything except 41 years of doing it. Nobody calls me doctor there, he told me. They call me Arthur. Took me longer than I'd like to admit to realize that was fine. So if you're standing in that strange, quiet space after the title comes off, I wouldn't rush to replace it with a new one just to feel useful again. I'd ask you instead, what did that role let you give to people underneath the name on the door? That part of you is still fully intact and still looking for somewhere to go.